For the entirety of my 20s, hooking up more often than not was a totally shitty experience. I don't know about you, but you know that bulb, that thing that nearly every bottom uses and endorses? That thing has never worked for me. I don't know why, but it always felt like I was using it wrong. Like I would put water in and then I would squeeze it up my butt, but then it felt like not all of the water would go into my butt. And then, sometimes when I, release the bulbs, the dirty water that's inside my butt would come straight back into the bulb. And the worst thing about it was it just didn't work half the time. It got to the point where I had to buy like those single-use enemas from the pharmacy store just to hook up with someone because the bulb just wasn't working for me. So yeah, during sex, I was just always so insecure. My mind was always wondering about whether or not I was clean. I could never really get into the mood. Foreplay, who is she? I ain't sucking your dick. We gotta get to business right away. Otherwise, you never know if things start building up in there. Like I preferred hookups that only lasted 10 minutes because then I know for sure I would be clean the entire way through. But then everything changed when I got my hose. So here it is, y'all. This thing right here has literally changed my life. Like after buying this thing for over a year now, I have never had an accident. I can now confidently douche last minute, like less than an hour before hooking up. Like before, when I had the bulb, I would have like an accident at least like once or twice a year. And like, by the way, I don't actually hook up that often. So I'd hook up like, maybe like once or twice every month or like once every 2 months. And then yeah, so like 1 or 2 accidents per year. That's around 20%. 20% of the times I would get an accident. But this, over a year, no accident, last minute douching, and no insecurity. And by the way, I'm really bad with getting my fiber in. I don't eat a lot of vegetables unless it's like included in my takeout. I don't eat that much fruit either because I'm just really lazy to buy fruit and then peel it. So I'm mostly like a carb, meat, protein kind of guy. So you already know how difficult being a bottom can be with that kind of diet. So when I say I haven't had an accident for over an entire year simply by just using this, even during last minute hookups, this thing is legit. You don't need that bulb. That bulb fucking sucks. This is what you need. So I bought Sunshine in a gay-centric store in Vietnam. The store is called Ken Store. I will leave the link in the description below. But the thing is, most likely you guys don't live in Vietnam, so I don't think you could buy this at the same store. So I found these other options for you here. You can go take a look at them. I can't guarantee their quality or use of ease because this thing is like really, really easy to use. I really hope it's the same level of quality as this one. And to be honest, this one is actually not, like, how do I explain? Like when you hold this, you kind of know that it's not super high quality, like it's a little bit flimsy, but it still works wonders. So the ones that you buy on Amazon should probably be higher quality and should work even better. But yeah, even though this feels kind of flimsy when I hold it in my hand, it's been here for over a year and so far no problems. If your product is anything like mine, then here's how it works. This is basically a shower head nozzle. You detach your shower head and you attach this thing onto your, the shower. And then there's like one compartment to this thing here, this nozzle, this switch. And this thing will control the water pressure. So yeah, you just adjust the nozzle and it'll just come out like super strong or like super soft. And then once the water is soft, you just stick it up your butt. And I usually leave it in there for like a quick 10 seconds or so. This might be different depending on how you're built. But normally when I start feeling like it's getting full or like right before I feel like it's getting full, I stop, I take this out, and then I just flush. And I would do this several times, even when it looks like that I am totally clean. And yeah, that's like literally it. I just stick this up my butt, fill myself with water, up until the point where I feel almost full, never quite fully full, you know what I mean? Because I don't want the water to like leak into like the other parts of my colon. And then I would just rinse and repeat until it is totally clear. And even after when it's totally clear, I just continue to do it sometimes because I'm just that insecure and that worried. But yeah, so just a quick disclaimer. So typically when I hook up with people, I tend to go for people who don't have massive ding-dongs. I like my average ding-dongs, okay? I am a small to average ding-dong connoisseur. So I never do a full cleansing, like, the one where they like, fill up the water and it goes over that arch and then they fill up their whole intestine or like whatever they do. Like I've never done that. And because I don't take huge dicks on the regular, I don't know if this would work for that kind of scenario, but I feel like it would work, but I've just never tried using it for the purpose of like full cleansing. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to share on the matter because this legit has really changed my life. And I've struggled for like the entirety of my 20s with like cleaning myself out properly to meet with really hot people. And it's always been so embarrassing. And when you have an accident with a really hot person, your chance is basically done. Like you can never meet that person again. So that's why I wanted to share this so that, future bottoms, if using the bulb is not working for you, I implore you to try out the hose, okay? please try out the hose. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm always here. Just shoot me a message in the comments. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. So, thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!